following is a Shaw TV Winnipeg mobile presentation.
Go, go, go. This is a living. How are you? Woo! Yes, you. Hello, 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 and hello to you. It is the Folklorama 2008 kickoff. We are here live at Scotiabank stage. Right now, I'm backstage. These are your ambassadors for the 44 pavilions of Folklorama, which we are going to start our entire coverage for the next 2 weeks. I am your host tonight, Tracy Koga. I'm so happy to be back here. The weather's great. The entertainment is going to be fabulous. So, all you have to do is just sit back and enjoy. It is the Folklorama 2008 kickoff live right here on Shaw TV, Channel 9.
Because we're bringing out a llama rally, right, John?
I believe the Folklorama llama may be around here somewhere.
All right.
Not positive.
So just turn around and tell everybody what your name is.
Abby.
Abby, do you like llamas?
Yeah.
Do you know that llamas eat girls in blue shirts? You didn't know that? I know. I didn't know that until just... Whoa! You want to give him a hug? Come, come. Abby loves you. Don't bite her. Don't... Oh, he's biting her hand, Abby. Ow. All right, John, we want to thank the Manitoba's Lottery Corporation.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, none of this would be possible without the Manitoba Lotteries Commission, and of course, it wouldn't be possible without all of your support. So let's give a big round of applause to everybody who makes this amazing event happen each and every year. Now, I think it's about time to get this thing underway. What do you think? You guys ready for Folklorama?
All right, it officially starts tomorrow, goes to the 16th. Get ready to shine, Winnipeg. People are going to be seeing you doing the crazy things. John and I have some rules for tonight. No cell phone cameras, no cameras, because some pictures here, we don't want them on Facebook. So put away the cameras. We don't want to see that.
People keep on trying to take this gentleman's picture and sell them to all the tabloids. What are they going for now? 25 cents, is it?
No, 10 cents. Thanks,
10
John.
cents. You know, the price goes down with the more
pictures. Let's move on to
that are
business.
taken.
Wow, embarrassed.
Why don't we get all the ambassador generals to join us on stage? We have David. And the Folklorama llama, by the way, is here. I know that he just recently had a problem with ticks, didn't it? That's okay now? It's all cleared up? You're looking much better. You know, your nose returning back to the normal color. That's good.
I don't know much about llamas, but I know many of them have a fanny pack. That's not cool at all. We want to say hi to Ashleen. Get on up here. Yvonne as well.
David.
Please, a round of applause for our ambassadors.
Yeah, feel free to give them a round of applause. They love to hear it. They love to hear it. We also have Yvonne and Ashleen. And the man of the hour. You care to say hello?
How you doing, everybody?
Look at this.
All right, so Ashleen, you want to come help me out there? Now, this is for week 1. These are some of the pavilions that you'll be having a chance to check out. We want you to meet some of the faces behind the pavilions. She's got a wonderful voice. Please, a round of applause for Ashleen before you hear her voice. And you're a dancer. What type of dancer are you?
I'm an Irish dancer.
She's an Irish dancer, and can you come over here so people can see? How have you been standing for the past, I don't know, your whole life? Look at her feet, like this. And I'm like, that would hurt so bad.
It does not hurt, no.
Anything you can show us as far as your dance moves are concerned?
I think I'll leave that to a demonstration that's going to be done later on in the show by the Brady Academy of Irish Dance.
Wow, wow. And she's humble, folks. She's humble. All right, so who can we see? Let's get them on stage.
The first pavilion is the Africa Caribbean Pavilion.
A round of applause. You can keep the hands going or you can rest them every once in a while, whatever feels good for you. The Alpine Pavilion.
The Casa de Minho Portuguese Pavilion.
There's a strict dress code, as you can see here. Very strict. Chilean Pavilion. Voila! Keep it clapping. Nicely done. Hey, 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 wave. You just see barely, there. It's like they gotta go somewhere. What's the deal here? The Chinese Pavilion.
The El Salvador Pavilion.
We'd like to welcome the First Nations Pavilion.
The Hungary Pavilion.
Wow, one pavilion person. What's going on? Cutbacks, folks. Cutbacks. We're sorry. Indo Tropical Paradise Pavilion.
And my own pavilion, the Ireland Irish Pavilion.
The Israel Pavilion, please get on stage and do some waving for us. I think they're dating. I'm not sure. They look a little too friendly, don't they?
The Italian Pavilion.
Heart of South American Pavilion, Paraguay.
Pavillon Canadien Française. Philippine Pavilion, Nayong Filipino.
The Romanian Pavilion, please come on out and show those smiles.
The Russian Pavilion.
The Slovenian Pavilion.
The Tamil Pavilion.
Дуже Dobre, the Ukrainian Pavilion. Free pierogies for everybody.
And the final pavilion for the first week, the Warsaw, Poland Pavilion.
You know, the fun doesn't stop after week 1. We have a whole lineup for week 2, including the Africa Pavilion.
Next, the Argentinian Tango Pavilion.
Put your hands together for the Belgian Pavilion.
Now welcome the Brazilian Pavilion.
How about something, a little love for the Caribbean Pavilion?
Welcome the Celtic Ireland Pavilion.
Next up, the Chile Lindo Pavilion.
Welcome the German Pavilion.
And I know you'd like to visit the Greek Pavilion.
You want to try some bottle dancing?
you can do that, right?
I'll try. I'll try.
All right, next up, the Indian Pavilion.
Please welcome the Korean Pavilion.
Please welcome the Métis People Pavilion.
Next is the Pavilion de España, the Spanish Pavilion.
Coming up next, the Pavilion of Portugal.
Next is the Pavilion of Scotland.
Please welcome to the stage the Pearl of the Orient Pavilion, Philippine Pavilion.
Welcome the Scandinavian Pavilion.
Coming up next, the Serbian Kolo Pavilion. Folklorama Lama, an honorary member of this pavilion.
And our last pavilion for week 2 is the Ukraine Lviv Pavilion.
Let's give another big round of applause for all of the pavilions. It's going to be an amazing one this year. Now, we should also remind you, you'll notice that there are some cameras around here. This broadcast is being broadcast live, I believe, on Shaw TV. My understanding that there are some 3 million people watching. 4 million. 4 million people watching around the world, also being streamed live on the internet, www.folklorama.ca. Just try and find it. I guarantee you it's there. Now, our question of the day, what happened to Corey? He was around here somewhere. Instead, let's just welcome Jennifer Clark onto the stage, who will be leading us in the singing of our national anthem. She tells me that she would really like it if all of you stand and join in with her as she honors our country.
They told me I was going to have the ambassadors as a choir, but there wasn't enough room on stage, so you're it. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Well done.
Jennifer Clark, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, on the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. Folklorama! Woo! Oh, so are the nerves a little settled down now? You've done the Folklorama Parade of Ambassadors?
Yes.
Could you please introduce yourself and what pavilion do you represent?
I'm Steffi Harder. I'm from the Paraguayan Pavilion.
And why should we come to visit your pavilion?
Well, we got a very exciting show. We got a bottle dance where a girl balances up to 15 bottles on her head.
Well, you know what? I actually had the opportunity to do that. And I only did 1 bottle, so I can't imagine 15. But it is a beautiful pavilion. And look at all of these beautiful and very handsome ambassadors. And I say handsome, right? Yes.
Yeah.
And you are, sir?
Shivram Vinrivos,
Ah, and Shriram, who do you represent?
Tamil Pavilion.
Oh, and Tamil has some wonderful food, I hear.
Yeah, great food.
So what is your favorite?
Rolls. Yeah.
And what are in the rolls?
Oh, mutton, chicken, or beef.
Oh, I'm getting hungry already. But you could probably tell us a little bit more about the entertainment, right, Melanie?
Yeah.
We have like traditional dancing as well as some like more modern, you can say. And there's lots of little kids, so if you want to see them dancing, you definitely have to come to our pavilion.
Oh, it's always so much fun. I'm going to move down the aisle here now, Dave, okay? We are going to visit Ireland now. Very green tonight. Thank you. Yes. Now, I know that your Irish whiskey is really good, but I know the entertainment is very good too, right?
Well, we have certainly lots of entertainment. We have pipers, we have dancers, we have singers, we have fiddlers, storytellers, activities for children.
Okay, give us a little sample of your singing.
You should have asked me 10 or 15 years ago. And let's not turn the audience off already.
Oh, but probably what would be a highlight of your pavilion if you wanted to invite people?
What isn't a highlight? The food's great, the music's great, the drinks are great, the dancing's great. It's all wonderful.
Oh, and it's always a party, right, over at the Ukraine Kiev Pavilion?
Yes, it is.
Yes, and excellent dancing, but I always like the food, the pierogies.
Yes, well, this year we're getting a new caterer, Phyllis's Catering. Pierogies and halibut are to die for.
Are you a dancer too, Jay?
Yes, I am. I dance on Wednesday night, actually, this coming week, and be doing some nice high jumps.
Not after eating all those pierogies.
Oh, no. Couldn't be able to do that.
And definitely we have the Warsaw Pavilion. Now, I had the privilege of trying a Warsaw burner, and woo!
One of my favorites. It does warm you up. It gets you on the dance floor for sure.
Is it coming back again this year?
I think so.
Very, very good.
We may have we have a lot of specialty beers coming in from Poland, at least 7 or 8 types, many different liqueurs, so anyone who likes a little bit of warming up can come to our pavilion anytime.
Oh my goodness, and for you, Magda, what is so special about being involved in Folklorama?
Definitely the dancing and all the different costumes. I'm wearing one of the Wall Beach costumes, and my partner Matt will tell you some more.
Okay.
I'm just wearing the Beskid Schlons costume, and if you come to our pavilion, we'll actually have the senior guys dancing who do Guralski, and they have those crazy axes, and they're just swinging around everywhere. It's a good time. So.
Well, I just want to take this break now, folks. If you've never been to Folklorama, these wonderful people here all volunteer their time, and they are the ambassadors. So they welcome you at the pavilion. They'll tell you where you should go to get the best food. They'll seat you, and I think it's just wonderful being able to be an ambassador, right?
Oh yes, it's so much fun, and you get to meet so many new people. It's just amazing.
What would be a highlight for you?
Of being ambassador, like she said, you meet so many people, and it's just really exciting for me to promote my culture and my country. I grew up in Paraguay, but I've been living here for 15 years, so it just takes me right back to home, and home comes to me, and it's very exciting to share that with everybody.
And that is, I think, the real truth and the beauty of this festival is people like you that open their arms to share your culture with the rest of us. And wow, we're heading into one huge party, and before we wrap things up, I want to bring Per, representing the Israel Pavilion, and you are coming back to Folklorama.
Yeah, we've actually been away for 2 years, and we're back now, so it's going to be great. We've got traditional Israeli dancing from the Chai Folk Ensemble, who just performed for Israel's 60th anniversary in Israel. Now they're here, and it's going to be great. We're going to have a great show, great food, so everyone should come on down.
Well, thank you so much, everyone. I didn't get to all of you. Oh, come here. Miss Slovenia here, yes, okay. Last but not least, I know, but I knew your pavilion too is one of the highlights too of Folklorama.
Well, thank you very, very much, and we do hope to see you there. And I hope we see a lot of Winnipeggers out here to our pavilion, which is at Daniel Mack School this year.
Well, once again, look at all these beautiful faces. They're all anxious to welcome you to come on down to their pavilions, and you can check all the information out on Folklorama at their website, and that's folklorama.ca, or you can visit shawtv.com, because once again, we will be visiting all 44 pavilions. Yes, I'll have my walking shoes on.
Excellent.
And my dancing shoes too as well. So please don't go away. You are watching live here at Scotiabank Stage at the Forks, the 2008 Folklorama Kickoff on Shaw TV, Channel 9.
You're watching the 2008 Folklorama Kickoff on Shaw TV. How far will you go?
not to yell during this interview because the music is so loud. This is one of the best parties, I think, during Folklorama.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's the Irish. It's what they're known for. They're known for their dancing, their music, and their drinking and good times.
Well, we started with a bit of what really surprised me was Irish dancing to Cotton Eye Joe. And that seems like a bit of an odd mix.
Well, it is. I mean, in the history of Irish dancing, way back in the days, I mean, if you ever, the old days of New York, when the first immigrants from Ireland arrived, they'd sit around the old tables and they created tap dancing, and that's how tap dancing was created, was through the Irish. Then they went further down south, headed into the Kentucky mountains, doing the Irish jigging with the bottles of whiskey, and then the Irish dancing took off then. It became square dancing, country dancing. So all those forms of dancing was created from the Irish when they immigrated over to North America.
Well, it really shows you the influence the Irish have had on North American culture. I mean, I can say that because I'm a Kelly, so I know that we've had a big influence, but it must feel good for you to see so many people from other cultures here tonight to celebrate Ireland.
Oh, it's great. I mean, that's what Folklorama is all about. It's, it's a multicultural festival and the largest in the world. And to see all kinds of cultures in here, watching an Irish show, Irish music, Irish dancing, having Irish food, Irish drinks, and they're coming from all over the world, Yeah, it's great.
Philip, you're a choreographer as well, so what does it mean to you as well to see so many young people still involved in Irish dancing? I mean, you've got a huge crew up there.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, the big thing goes back to the days of river dance and Lord of the Dance. I mean, that took on a whole new, I've been doing Irish dancing for 20-something years, but it wasn't popular until Michael Flatley and river dance and all that came out, and it's still really strong, and when put on Folklorama, you have all the little kids out here, you see them all dancing along the aisles, the music's lively, it's fun.
Even the bartenders waving.
Yeah, the bartender, everyone just has a really good time. It's just high energy with the music, right? So these kids can't wait till the end of the year. It's their year-end recital, it's a big year-end recital for a lot of the little ones. So, I mean, they love it, and their interest is good, and yeah, they just talk about Folklorama when we start registration in September.
Well, this is the first pavilion that we've been at that there's actually a lineup outside, like people waiting to get in. So that says a lot about how much fun.
Yeah, well, like I said, it's a great atmosphere. It's a party atmosphere. Great food, lots of Irish drinks, and then a hell of a good show too. So.
What do we have behind us here? So I recognize the Guinness.
Yeah, we have the Guinness, which is a most popular Irish beer. Then we have Kilkenny, and then we have a light Irish beer, which is Harp, and then we've got the two famous whiskeys, was Jameson's Irish whiskey, and then of course the famous Bushmills Irish whiskey.
Well, at a hot Folklorama pavilion, I can tell you that a freezing cold beer will taste wonderful. Well, thank you very much, Philip, and I know that Will from the Irish Rovers is here as well, and that's always he's a great entertainer.
He is, yeah, a true professional. He's been doing this for 40 years. He comes, does me a great favor coming here to perform himself and then be the MC, and he sets up the whole show for the city of Winnipeg.
Well, thanks very much, and we're going to leave our viewers with some more tap dancing. Thanks, Philip.
Perfect, thank you.
Douglas bringing greetings on behalf of Mayor Sam Cates.
That brings back so many memories. That was one of our many pavilions we covered last year, 2007 Folklorama, the Celtic Pavilion, and I now have the two great adult ambassador generals here. Now, Yvonne, do you actually get to visit any pavilions?
I do the second week, and I'm very excited this year. I'm going to go to all 44, so it's very exciting this year.
And I want to know, how long have you been a volunteer?
It's been over 30 years. I've been doing it since I was 5 years old, so it's been a long time.
Don't you get a gold star?
I hope I do. That's why I'm Ambassador General, yes. So that's my honor right now.
Oh, and this man needs no introduction. He's been on Shaw TV before at the kickoff, or the media kickoff.
You bet.
Yes.
You bet. And I had a great time.
Yes, back here now, David, doing your official duties, but it's all fun, though.
It's all fun. It's two weeks of a great time. Everybody just has a wonderful time coming to all the pavilions. And like I say, this year's slogan is, how far will you go? Well, our challenge is for all 44 pavilions, for everyone.
Yes, and Shaw TV will answer the call to all 44 pavilions will be covered on Shaw TV. And you can see them all, too, on our website, shawtv.com. You might even see David and Yvonne. And I'd like to now bring into the picture here Mr. Ron Gauthier, the executive director of Folklorama, but that's your official title. Haha, he has brought something very special to this year's Folklorama 2008, correct, Ron?
Yes, we're very excited. Fort Garry Brewing brewed a special beer for us. We had a committee to select it, and we're hoping that it'll be an annual thing. So aside from enjoying Folklorama, you can enjoy Folklorama beer every year.
Oh, very good. Now, Yvonne, have you tried this?
I have. It's very good.
So how would you describe it?
It's a dark beer. It's a lager, but it's very light and it's a very universal taste. I think everyone's going to love it. So go out and buy it or try it at the pavilions.
I think so. Have you tried it, David?
I've tried it.
Yes, you've tried it, and?
Yes, it's great beer. It is great beer. There's no other way to put it. It's brewed by Fort Garry Breweries and right here locally in Winnipeg, and it's just a wonderful beer on a hot summer night.
I want to know, is there any pavilions that you want to get out and see?
All 44.
Oh, yes, very good
All
answer.
44.
Yes, and you probably will, yeah.
Looking forward to all 44 of them.
Highlight for you, working or volunteering here at Folklorama?
I've been involved with Folklorama for 24 years, and this is by far my biggest highlight is being ambassador. Last year for our pavilion, for the Ukraine Kiev Pavilion, and now this year Ambassador General representing all 44 pavilions. And it's just, you meet so many wonderful people. That's one of the biggest things. A lot of people will turn around and say, well, lineups and things like that. Great chance to meet people, talk to people. I've met people from all over the world. So.
And I just have to say, Ron, it's people like Yvonne and David that make this festival work and be so successful.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if it wasn't for the 20,000 volunteers, we wouldn't have Folklorama. Every pavilion is run by volunteers, and some of the pavilions have 4 or 5 generations of families, and some people have been doing it for all 40 years.
So a highlight or anything new this year for the festival?
Well, of course, Folklorama beer, and the more you drink, the more you want to drink. VIP World Tour, our VIP World Tour, we doubled because it sold out last year before the festival, and it's almost sold out again, so we added additional buses. So people get 3 pavilion visits, food and alcoholic beverages in all 3 pavilions, all for the low price of $59.95, and a luxury motor coach.
Well, there you go, and the passports are back.
No passports. We have the travel guide sponsored by Second Cup, but it does have the stamping in the travel guide, like the passport used to have.
All right, well, I hear the crowd cheering because that signals the beginning of the show. So first up, we have
Git Isaac.
Yes, and they come all the way from BC, and please take note of their costumes because they are very traditional and all handmade. So here they are, Git Isaac.
Yatsunut, get Hayek's dancers! Wa Simgigat, Sigam Hanach, Guba Wilkson, Gotsamil Wayu, Michael D'Angelo Dewam, Gumsiwa, Gingola Dewatku, Tsamil de Vireku, Vancouver de Wilzogan, Get Hayak Squa'a. Ladies and gentlemen, chiefs, matriarchs, respected guests, we are the Get Hayaks dancers. We are made up of Nishka, Tlingit, Tsimshian, Haida, Haisla, and Giksan nations from the northwest coast, the northern territories of British Columbia. We're absolutely honored and proud to be here to celebrate in this wonderful festival with all of you. We'd like to first do a little bit of protocol and raise our hands up and thank our Aboriginal relatives whose traditional territory that we're on. Our hands go up to them, allowing us to share some of our songs and our dances in their territory. The first song that we came in with is a song that's been in my family for 7 generations. It's a canoe song, it's a welcoming song. What we're saying in our language, the Samalgit language, is that we're happy to be here to feast with you. This next song, we're scattering of eagle and swans down as a sign of peace to our hosts for allowing us to share a little bit of who we are. This is our headdress dance. Thank you. Wow. We are made up of 40 members in our dance group in Vancouver's East Side. And so it was a real challenge to come out here with just 7 dancers. We normally, like I said, have 40 members that come out and share these songs. Maybe next time we can bring a little bit more with us. We'd be really honored to do that. I make my living in Vancouver as an artist and carver. Many of the masks that you see being used in the regalia that we're wearing and the drums have been made by me, as well as a number of our dancers. In 2000, excuse me, I rose my first totem pole in Vancouver. To commemorate that event, I asked a friend of mine to compose a song. We have 4 main clans amongst our people: the eagle, the raven, the killer whale, and the wolf. These crests and these clans are much like the European coat of arms. They show who we belong to, who our families are, our identity. This song honors my clan, the Eagles. This is our Eagle song. As we were saying, we're very honored to be here to bring out so much of our family's wealth in song, dances, and masks. To come out and do the kickoff, we wanted to make sure that we brought out some of our strongest masks, some of our strongest dances, while still adhering to our protocols. This next song is a song that I composed for my youngest boy, Nicholas. When Nicholas was born, the meconium bag, which is the first little waist, the baby waist, broke open. And it got all over Nicholas in his ears, his eyes, his nose, and eventually into his lungs, and he nearly passed away. As we were pumping him out and I was washing him off, I noticed his fingernails and toenails had become stained like copper. And to us on the Northwest Coast, copper is a sign of peace, power, prestige. It's a blessing. Only the wealthiest people are allowed to possess a copper. So I said, this is my little copper boy, a gift from Wiam Ligilaha, the creator. So at a potlatch that I hosted in Seattle, Washington, Nicholas received the name Gabahayetsk. I carved this mask and made this dance. This is Gabahayetsk. Again, we'd like to thank the organizers. We'd like to thank all of you for allowing us to share a little bit of ourselves with you. This was just a short little program of many of the songs and masks and dances that we're bringing out to the folks, all of you here in Winnipeg. We hope that you come down to the First Nations Pavilion and share a little bit of who we are and can witness more songs and more dances by us. This last song is an exit song that's shared amongst my people, the Tlingit and the Tsimshian nations. Toexisum, thank you, Winnipeg, for having us out here. We're very honored. Toexisum.
And let's give another round of applause for the Get Highest dancers. They were incredible.
You're watching the 2008 Folklorama Kickoff on Shaw TV. How far will you go?
Western Canada's largest Irish dance schools. They also have good Irish cream. They have performed at the national and international competitions. They've traveled around the world to share their love of Irish dance, perform with the likes of Natalie McMaster, Spirit of the West, and Rollins Cross. Please welcome Celtic Ireland Pavilion star performers, the Brady Academy of Irish Dance.
What a powerful, powerful performance. I'd like to introduce Mike and Michael from Git Isaac. And I guess, first of all, Mike, how did the company get together?
Well, it's actually pronounced Get Hayaks Dancers. Michael and I, actually, I'll let you tell that story, darling.
Well, Mike and I both grew up in our potlatch system, dancing and singing our songs, and when we moved from our villages to the urban area, we wanted to continue to practice our traditions. So we've created this group, and it's given a lot of people who never had the opportunity to dance and sing our songs because of the urban area that we live in, the opportunity to practice their traditions.
It's so fantastic, and you really draw from life experiences, don't you, Mike?
Oh, definitely, definitely. And which is, it's not an old, I mean, it's not a new thing. It's actually a very old thing to make everything that is in your life relevant to who you are as a person. So these songs are definitely relevant to who we are as Aboriginal people living in Canada today.
And quickly, though, I want to comment on the costumes, and both of you take pride that these are all handmade, and they have a very, very significance to the dances that you do.
Yeah, these were made by Michael and I, and they show our family's wealth, our heritage, and who we are as Nisga'a and Tsimshian peoples.
Oh, well, we are so happy to have your company here, and you can catch your company performing live at the First Nations Pavilion, so it's going to be an awesome experience.
We look forward to it. We have so many masks and things that we didn't bring tonight. It was such a short performance. We hope that people come, because each show is different. We're going to bring out different sets and different masks each time we do a show. So.
Well, thanks once again for sharing a little taste of what people can expect.
Thank you.
Yes, and now we're going to go back to our stage where right now we have the Brady Irish Dance Academy. You can catch these fantastic young ladies performing at the Celtic Pavilion.
All right. This is going to be huge. This way. Get ready to be baffled, amazed, and delighted. We're bringing on for an encore. Please put it back.
You're watching the 2008 Folklorama Kickoff on Shaw TV. How far will you go? In the beginning, there was Shaw TV. Now, a new frontier. Introducing ShawTV.com, bringing you the best of Shaw TV on the web, featuring daily videos, blog entries, contests, and more. Updated every day. It's the new frontier, ShawTV.com.
Running.
So what we're going to do is please don't move because I know you're relaxing and everything's cool. So I'm going to be your chair. Colin, this is going to sound weird, I know, but just work with me. I'm the chair.
Woo! Okay, cool off. Take a sip of water. That was hot, girls. Look at these beautiful faces. They all belong to the Brady Academy, and oh my goodness, what a workout. Come on in, Susan. You can bring in the water.
You need a water.
Anybody need a water? There we go. We're one big happy family here. Now, Kira, tell us a little bit about the dance company here.
Well, it's just a group of lots of dancers who love to dance, I guess.
Love to dance.
And with Irish culture.
And how long have you been dancing?
8 years.
8 years, wow. Now you know that Riverdance is on their final farewell tour, so maybe Brady Academy will pick up the slack? Yeah, let's hope. Yes. And I heard now that you're starting a new fashion statement. David, take a look at these curls. How do you keep these curls?
In a net?
Yes, no. And the costumes are fantastic. Who designs and makes the costumes?
The dressmakers.
So was it fun up there? Yes. What's the best part of dancing for you?
That my dad's the teacher.
Oh, your dad's a teacher, and where's your dad right now?
No idea.
No idea. Just glad that you guys did a very successful dance and performance up there. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Once again, it's the Brady Academy. You can see these lovely ladies performing at the Celtic Pavilion, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. Wave to the camera, girls. There you go. You are watching our live coverage right here at Scotiabank Stage at the Forks. It is the Folklorama Kickoff 2008. And once again, we will be visiting all 44 pavilions this year at Folklorama. And if you miss it on our Shaw TV coverage during the day, you can check out our website at shawtv.com. Don't go away, there's still more to come. We are going to take you to the country of Paraguay. It'll be the Paraguayan dancers and musicians. And you don't want to miss this one. The costumes alone are outstanding.
You're watching the 2008 Folklorama Kickoff on Shaw TV. How far will you go?
que te estoy esperando. Este dolor ya me está matando. Ven, mi mujer, ven pronto, mujer. Que el tiempo pasa y pasa y yo sin tu querer.
That was incredible. Wow. Another round of applause. This amazing. How in the world?
Oh, Henry, my head hurts.
How many bottles did you try?
Oh, well, I think the dancer had 10 bottles on her head.
That's right, today.
Yes.
But she's capable of up to 15 bottles.
And of course, we're talking about the beautiful Parawagan dancers, and I have Henry Wiebe, who are the president of Folklorama, but I have brought you here because you have to interpret, don't you?
Yes. I'll be at your...
Beck and call.
Yes.
First of all, I want to talk to Cynthia, our bottle dancer. I want to know, how does she do it?
Ella pregunta, ¿cómo haces para bailar con tantas botellas?
Y es cuestión de mucha práctica, del equilibrio por sobre todo.
Practice and balance.
Practice.
Oh, y por sobre todo, gustar de...
You have to like it.
Así es. Oh, very much so. Yes, and we had the beautiful music of Chris here.
Yes, he is our harp player. He came all the way from Switzerland. That's where actually he resides and works. But via Paraguay, he came with the group to join us for Folklorama 2008.
Oh, so
he had been here before in 2002, I believe it was. So.
Oh, so just quickly ask Chris what it's like to be back and be part of Folklorama.
¿Cómo es para usted estar de vuelta en Winnipeg y parte del Folklorama 2008?
Magnífico.
I got that. Well, once again, bravo, congratulations. The Paraguayan dancers, and we can see them perform where, Henry?
At 454 Adsum Drive at the Maples Multiplex Arena. I start August 3rd to the 9th, 3 shows a night.
Yes, at the Paraguayan Pavilion. Thank you so much, Henry, and of course we'll see you out there.
And also before I go, they're also going to be joined by the local dancers. They're going to be part of it. My wife Miki, she is the entertainment chair. So with the young girls joining them, it's going to be fantastic.
Thank you so much. Once again, the Paraguayan dancers, but right now on stage, you're watching the India School of Dance. We're taking you to the beautiful country of India.
सर्ववाङ्मयं वाचिकं सर्ववाङ्मयं वाचिकं सर्ववाङ्मयम् चन्द्रतारादितं नुमा सात्विकं शिवं शिवं शिवम्
Another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. That was fantastic.
I like the way they jingle when they walk. It's kind of like the big Clint Eastwood Spurs everywhere they're going. So this is really a great time.
You're watching the 2008 Folklorama Kickoff on Shaw TV. How far will you go?
When it comes to local sports, you can watch highlights on the news, or you can see the whole game on Shaw TV. Shaw TV Channel 9 is Winnipeg's only live sports channel year-round. From the mainstream to the obscure, you can count on Shaw TV to bring you the best sports coverage in all of Manitoba. No matter what the sport, Shaw TV's championship team covers it all. Shaw TV Sports. We bring sports in our community to you.
I am speechless because I just totally love your costumes, ladies. Once again, it's the India School of Dance, and I have Maninder and Brittany. And for you, Maninder, please give us a little description about your costume.
Actually, this is a Kathak costume, and this is worn in India. And right here I have a tikka, and this is worn by the women. And we have the necklace that is also worn by the women. And this is supposed to be this way, so like when you turn it actually you can see how it turns and makes it look really elegant and really nice.
It is beautiful. Yeah. The hand movements are so exquisite, Brittany. And really, how long have you been dancing?
This is about my 6th year with India School.
And that's really interesting because I love it because both of you are young and you find it very important to keep your culture, correct?
Yeah. Yeah. That's what our parents taught us.
Is it really hard to learn the different dances, Brittany?
I don't think so. I think it's actually for everyone. If you want to try it, go ahead.
And I'm very interested in your anklets here. Dave, can we get a shot? Are they really heavy?
Not really. They look heavy, yeah.
Give us a little demonstration of some of the footwork.
Actually, can show you Tatkar. Okay. And this is just the basic footwork that we are taught in the beginning. Right. So it goes ta, te, tat, te, tat, ta, te, tat, te, tat, ik.
There you go. You make it look so easy and incredible. But I would imagine there's a lot of different dances too that you would do.
Yes, there's also actually Bharatanatyam. That's a different form of dance that's in India, and that's more not like elegant, but it's more hard and a lot of stamping going on. So it's more different. Yeah.
And I was wondering too, Brittany, for your friends when they see you perform and they know that you do your dancing, are they kind of interested too as well?
Yeah, actually, I have a lot of friends from school who just come out and just support us, so it's really great.
And I think it's really come into the limelight because the whole Bollywood and the whole glamour of what India has to offer, it's spilled into fashion, hasn't it, Maninder?
Yes, it actually has, yeah.
Yes. So I'm just wondering now, if you get married, will you have the big traditional wedding?
Yes.
Of course.
And dancing too as well.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, ladies. I know that it was a thrill to see you perform, and I think it was a thrill for you to be out there, right?
Yeah.
It's a beautiful night, and the crowd loved you. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Once again, it's the India School of Dance. And, well, coming up next, I have a little history with these people. We're going to take you to the land of Russia. And the band is called Limpopo. And the first time I met these crazy cats was at the Children's Festival. And now I find out they're actually the star headliner for the Russian Pavilion. So 3 gentlemen, they're originally from Russia, but let's just say now their home base is LA, so they're a little Americanized, but they're coming up next. Once again, you're watching live right here at the Scotiabank stage at the Forks, our Shaw TV coverage of the Folklorama Kickoff 2008, and don't forget you can see us at all 44 pavilions this year. Once again, we will be covering all the pavilions, and if you miss it on Shaw TV Channel 9, you can check out everything on our website at shawtv.com.
You're watching the 2008 Folklorama Kickoff on Shaw TV. How far will you go?
it's the grace and the beauty of the tango. Welcome to the Argentina Pavilion. This famous couple is no stranger to Shaw TV. It's Roxana and Fabian once again, the stars of the Argentinian Pavilion, and the tango is absolutely beautiful, Roxana.
Thank you, thank you.
Are you having fun again?
Oh yeah, we enjoy it so much, having fun every night. The audience is crowd, and we thanks everybody to step by Argentinian Pavilion.
It's your second time back, Fabian, so what is it like coming back again?
Well, this is a beautiful experience to meet the people again in Winnipeg. We love this situation because it's part of our life, and being between people that love the culture, the Argentine culture, the other cultures and other pavilions, and they come to see the show, and they pack the place. And these clappings that they offer to us all the time, they comes right to our hearts, believe me.
Well, you know, shows like So You Think You Can Dance and Dancing with the Stars has really brought this particular type of dancing out of the closet and into the arms of everybody. So I'm sure you get a lot of requests. How do you learn that? Can I do that? Can I try that?
Oh yeah, people love to try and step into tango and do the basic steps. And I mean, it's multicultural. Everybody likes the tango.
All right, so off we go to see the rest of the Argentinian Pavilion.
Wait for all of you.
It is very busy considering this is the last show of the night here at the Argentinian Pavilion, and Ivan, it's like a party atmosphere here. It's great.
Oh no, everyone's having a great time here. The food's great, the dancing's great, the whole show is going very good so far.
Now you are the adult ambassador, and you confessed to me that you just volunteered willingly for this job.
Oh, definitely. It's one of the best experiences you can have as a person from Winnipeg. This is a great festival, and I'm really enjoying it.
Well, great. Okay, now you've prepared some food for us, so what can we expect here at your pavilion?
Okay, the food is awesome in Argentina. Right here we have some flan, which is one of the typical desserts here. Empanada, which is my personal favorite. It's filled with meat, fish, or chicken. Here we have locro, which is a traditional stew in the farms of Argentina. And our desserts, here we have what you would call pasta frola, which is this one here, which is some jam inside a very good nice tart. And right here you have dulce leche surrounded with two really good pieces of cookies, which is very good.
Okay, and we missed the last but not least, the hot dog.
Oh, the hot dog, chorizo. The chorizo is great. It's a little bit spicy, but this is what we like in Argentina, so it's very good. Very good.
Do you eat a lot of this traditional food?
At home, I do. Actually, I do. I eat a lot of it.
And do you know how to make it?
My mom does.
Oh, but I think you're going to have to learn.
I'm going to have to learn pretty soon, yeah.
So what's been the best part of your job so far?
The best part of my job so far definitely has been meeting people from all over. We get ambassadors from all over the world, of course, from all the pavilions, and just learning new things every day.
Here, Chad. Here, shoot it. This is the only time that I will share with my cameraman. Here you go, Chad. This is Eva's gelati. Unbelievable. The best ever. The best ever.
Thank you very much.
And it's Argentinian, right?
Yeah, it's a great flavors, yeah.
Well, I told your husband, Jose, this is really hard for me because normally I like to end up with some good Argentinian wine. But I saw the gelati here.
It's the best.
It is the best. Well, how many flavors do you have?
Here's only 6, but in my wine store, maybe 36.
40 flavors.
Wow, and you make it all by hand?
My brother, we make it every day freshly. My brother-in-law and my wife has the recipes. We brought them from Argentina, and we make them every day. And it's a different product. It's a very different product, and it's a very good product.
So what's the secret?
The real ingredients and the recipes.
And you've got such a lineup. Look at all the kids. Chad, turn around.
Yes.
Look at all of them
And this
lined
is the
up.
lineup we have every day in our store on Corridon.
Oh, this is wonderful.
Thank
And
you.
it must be really special to be part of this pavilion too as well.
It is very special. You know, on one side we show our product, on the other side we help the Argentinian pavilion. And you know, in my country we say one hand washes the other one and both washes the face.
Oh, and we're so glad that we have you here, Jose.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
It's all right here at the Argentina Pavilion at the Caboto Center. It's week 1 of Folklorama 2007, and our coverage continues.
You're watching the 2008 Folklorama kickoff on Shaw TV. How far will you go?
Родная меня мать провожала, эх, так и вся моя родня набежала, так и вся моя родня набежала. Ой, куда же ты, Ванек, ой, куда ты? Не ходил бы ты, Ванек, во солдаты, не ходил бы ты, Ванек, во солдаты. Развернешь-таки, чай найдутся, а без тебя большевики обойдутся, а без тебя большевики обойдутся. Ну, неволе ты идешь, ой, с охотой, Ваня, Валь, пропадешь ни за что ты, Ваня, Валь, пропадешь ни за что ты. Водка! Вот-она! Орел! земли привалило, сколько сразу нам земли привалило. Привалило нам земли до порога. Эх, не скулите обо мне, ради Бога, не скулите обо мне, ради Бога. Дабы все были такие что осталось от Москвы и от России? Thank you very much. Спасибо. The next song is a 17th century folk song, a love song. Борюшка пораня. Раз, два, три. Ой, Борюшка пораня, ты за что любишь Ивана? Ой, да за то люблю Ивана, что головушка кудрява, что головушка кудрява, бородушка кучерява, кудри вьются, веселится, люблю Ваню молодца. Ушка Ванюшка подоринке похаживает, он сапоги об сапоги да поколачивает, он сапоги об сапоги да поколачивает, он на такие слова приговаривает. Уже ты меня, сударушка, высушила, поле без мороза, без ветру, на сердце высновила. Без мороза, без ветру, сердце высновила, меня молодца молодого рано погубила. Ой, ты, Борюшка пораня, ты за что любишь Ивана? Ой, я за то люблю Ивана, чтоб головушка кудрява. Ой, ты, Борюшка пораня, ты за что любишь Ивана? Ой, я за то люблю Ивана, что головушка кудрява. Ой, ты, Борюшка пораня, ты за что любишь Ивана? Ой, я за то люблю Ивана, что головушка кудрява. 1, 2, 3, everybody. 1, 2, 3. Ха-ха-ха. Sounds good. Ха-ха-ха. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. The next song we're gonna do for you is called My Husband the Sailor. And this song Yuri wrote last night. It's our first time, so please check it out. This one is in F major, for those who care, of course. That's a joke.